We're gonna go through my tier list of. I guess I don't know what kind of. I think I'm gonna do it the way like the bosses I liked. I don't want to do difficulty. No, or should I do difficulty like, or just overall? Like overall, what's the best like my best favorite overall like fight? Overall, overall could work. Okay, so this is my overall. Of course, we know S is gonna be like this is a tough. This boss was tough and fun. Great boss. And F is like, bro, this boss is. We could have went without this boss. All right, Gruz's mother. F. Could have went without it, bro. Not gonna lie. You know, all she did was just bounce up and down, and then she would kind of charge at you a couple times. Ooh, yeah, you know. False Knight. I got some beef with False Knight. Honestly, I think False Knight is kind of. I got beef with False Knight, bro. And this isn't even the one I want to. Where's the other one at? Is this the main one? No, is he in here? Fallen Champion? Where's that at? Is that in here? Right next to it? Oh yeah, right next to it. Freaking stupid. Yeah, so okay. False Knight was actually I put him at like a B. I put him at like a B, bro. Put him like a B. He was kind of tough, but this whenever the rock started falling, that's when I started like I got pissed. Fallen Champion is an A. Failed Champion, my bad. Not Fallen Champion. Failed Champion is an A. Because I think the main thing about that was like definitely the rocks and a whole lot of learning. Like when he bounced in the air, I had so much issues with like dashing through or making sure to dash underneath. Like that was I was on that boss for a little bit. This boss wasn't that hard. I didn't really like this boss design too. It was just he shot up his freaking yellow or the freaking orange orbs. I put him like a C, bro. He wasn't that crazy. I honestly think that yeah, he wasn't that bad. F. Another bum freaking another bum freak yeah, another stupid. Actually he's above Gruz's mother, bro. But this we can go without this boss. This boss was cool. But I didn't have really a big issue with it. Honestly, massive Moss Charger, bro. I'm gonna put him at a D, bro. I didn't mind him. I know he's a super easy boss, but I think he was a little bit more by I don't know. I just liked him a little bit more than these two. These two were stupid. He was very hard. Yeah, he's a very difficult boss. I struggled. He's a S. Very difficult boss. Mossy, yeah, he's going D, bro. He's going D. I'm not gonna lie. I would have him. I would have him. Nah, he's going D. Hornet. Oh my goodness, bro. Hornet made me almost want to tear my hair out. Like for real, bro. And I think it wasn't the first Hornet. It was the second Hornet. It wasn't the first one, it was the second one. First one was pretty easy. I'll put the first one at like I beat him like in like 2 tries. I'll put her at like B, bro. I put her at like a B. Her whole face I'll put her at like a C. She wasn't that bad. I put her at a C. Hornet is a fun fight if you know how to beat her. Yeah, that's true, but learning how to beat her, no go. That one took me like 3 hours. That was one of the longest. Not this one. A different one. We'll get to it in a second. But she wasn't too bad. She was in the green path area. She was not hard though. No Eyes. I liked her music though. Her music was low key kind of eerie, but I messed with it a little bit. But I put her above. I put her above. I put her above. I put her right here instead of above this guy. Honestly, I put No Eyes in the C. Put her in the C. She wasn't that bad. She wasn't that bad. This freaking jellyfish, bro. I got some beef with this jellyfish as well. I don't know why it wasn't clicking. But I had such a and you saw literally there's a boss in Coliseum 3. Not a boss, there's an enemy in Coliseum 3 where literally does the same exact thing. The electricity jacked me up. Coral came in to save the day though. If I didn't have Coral, it would have been a struggle to fight this boss. So I got this boss at a B. Low key, I got this boss actually higher. I got this boss at a this boss is like number 1 B. Okay. We did fight this boss, right? I think we fought this one. We did. This is the one with the like, it's like kind of like change coming down, but it's not change. Yeah, we fought him. Okay, he was a fun fight. Honestly, he was one of my favorite, like, coolest designs. I liked it. I messed with him, bro. He's a good fight. I put him right here at the B, bro. He was a fun fight. Elder Hugh, you're a B for me, bro. I honestly don't have no. I liked how the attacks came down like simultaneously. I thought it was really cool. Really easy to dodge, but it was fun. Mantis Lords, S, bro. Mantis Lords, one of my first S rank boss, bro. In terms of difficulty, was all right. I had them, it was hard, but I love the fight. In general, overall S rank boss. You freaking, once you get locked in, and when they double up and they come up together and they freaking do their little slashes, their little spins, their freaking little, this in their little blades, whatever the frick they're called, floating blades, and then they like come down simultaneously. You gotta dodge them. It's a really fun boss. This is one of my favorite bosses, 100%, bro. Soul Warrior, I mean, he ain't that bad, bro. He wasn't really hard. I low-key put him at D, bro. I put him at D, bro. He wasn't that crazy. I think he was. You get you a ground spell and it's over, bro. Soul Master, oh my god. I got some beef with the Soul Master, bro. I got beef with actually both of these. This is one of my second hardest bosses. This boss is gonna go. I'm gonna put this boss right here. Bro, this boss is so annoying. This is not even the hardest one. This Soul Master and Soul Tyrant actually gave me bro. Yo, this one was harder. No. Which one's Soul Tyrant? I put it at like, bro. In my opinion, top 5 hardest bosses for me so far. Like, this boss is at 5 probably. This boss yo, if you watch my gameplay, bro, there's times where I'm just like, dude, I'm this close to killing it, and then the freaking random golden balls will start appearing and start slashing me in his second phase, and his fake outs where he freaking will fake dive and he'll switch, spawn, bro. No, this boss was hard. Boss was a very well-designed boss, but very difficult. Okay, Watcher Knights. Honestly, I had fun with this boss. I had fun with these bosses. I can't lie. I beat him, and maybe I'll put him here. I'll put him at an A. Watcher Knight, I had fun. I really did. Especially because I low-key like dodging the rolls. That was not bad. I had a lot of fun with this boss. Dodging the freaking, when they bounced and crap, did their rolls and stuff. It was really fun boss. That's another, like, you felt like you had to be quick on your feet. And I was like, okay, let's move. But Watcher Knight, definitely a fun boss, my opinion. The Collector, bro. We fought the Collector today. Collector wasn't really that fun. I didn't really have that much fun with it. I probably put that junk like C, bro. I'm gonna be honest. He didn't pique my interest as much. The Collector, yeah, he wasn't too bad. I wasn't. Now Dung Defender, hey, I got that dude up here, bro. I got Dung Defender up here, bro. I got Dung Defender at B, and I got his White Defender. I got him up here, bro. He was a very fun boss. Very fun boss, and I liked his, like, I don't know, his swag, bro, and the music that was playing in the background was beautiful. This boss F, bro. This boss can go without. This is actually worse than Grub's Mother. This is actually the worst boss in the game. I wouldn't even consider this a boss, bro. What the crap is this, bro? Shriek him 4 times up, GG's. Okay, I did fight both of these. Crystal Guardian and Enraged Guardian. I did fight both of these. They weren't too bad. I probably put them like here. No, hold on. I want this one better. Yeah, I probably put them like both here, bro. They weren't that bad. Okay, this boss. This is one of the Dream Warriors, right? This is one of the Dream Warriors, right? He was low-key kind of fun. You know, he wasn't too bad in my opinion. He wasn't too bad. I'm not mad at this boss, bro. This boss was kind of fun. So I'm gonna put him here. Put him behind the Watcher Knight. He was definitely kind of he was kind of tough, but I didn't really have a big issue with him. This boss was not hard. Marmu was not that bad. Marmu was not that bad. Marmu was like just a big giant bouncy ball, bro. We're gonna put him low key at a D, bro. Trader Lord. Now I don't know, bro. I have an issue with fighting these bosses. I think it's because like not boss. Yeah, I have an issue with fighting these people because I think I'm too rushed. But he was kind of hard. I put him like, and it might be because I was fighting him like towards the end of the fight, like towards the end, like of my like I beat him after I beat failed champion. So like my brain was already cooked. That might have been it. Like it was after a long session. I tried to I had to grind it out to fight him. I put him here to be. Okay, we just fought the Sod. This is Galleon. Galleon ain't tough, ain't too bad, bro. But honestly, I got him like C. He ain't that crazy. He's actually one of the he was one of the easiest for me at the time. Or at least he was actually one of the easiest Dream Warriors to fight. What is this? Nosk? I had a little issue with this boss. This boss was kinda low-key creepy, bro. What the frick, bro? Over here crawling up crawling on the ceiling and stuff. Then he would shoot his freaking orange stuff everywhere. I'm gonna put him B, bro. He was kind of tough. Zoti the Mighty, bro. This bum, we fought him when he was like really weak. This is weak version, bro. He was like easy as crap, bro. I got B for this guy. I'll put him at a B. I put him at a D, bro. Gray Prince Zoti, bro. I'm happy I beat this boss. When I like clutched up at the end because he was low key. He's low key annoying. I'll put him. I'll put him in an A, honestly, bro. He's honestly up here with as one of my like hardest bosses I've fought. These guys were easy. Honestly, I put him at a D. A little too flying freaking things. God Tamer. I barely. He wasn't that bad either. I have him at a D as well. Markov, dude. Markov was low key kind of tough. I'll put him because of his swords and stuff. I'll put him right here. Oh no. Oh no. Yeah, he was definitely up. He was definitely here. Markov was definitely here. Hornet Sentinel. Now listen. This boss was bro. This boss, bro, was a good boss. But I had so much pain, anger fighting this boss. She was very difficult. Half these bosses are like he. She was very difficult. Especially because whenever she would throw her little spiky crap in the air and then you have to dodge her while she's also like diving down at you. You don't got a lot of area to like move around, man. Hive Knight, okay. Hive Knight was cool, but Hive Knight was also like I got beef with the whole area of the hive that it just drops his whole thing down. I don't know why, bro. I know it just doesn't make sense, but the hive in general might be the most. Hive is all rage bait, bro. I'm gonna say hive. I'm gonna say Hive Knight. I'm gonna put him at a. I'm gonna put him at a like at a B, bro. Put him at a B though. But my thing is that he was fun. He was a fun boss. I just think that I also like the difficulty in terms of like his it didn't take me that long. Like it took me longer to get to the boss than like fight him. So he was difficulty wasn't that hard. Yeah, Hive Knight is a B tier, literally B tier, bro. B tier. Yeah. I get it. I did fight this boss. This boss is freaking weird, bro. Honestly, bro, he wasn't even that bad. Like, honestly, I don't know. He wasn't that crazy. If anything, I put him at like honestly, bro. He was kind of like, bro. I don't know. It's so hard because like how like mid he was. It makes me honestly like it's hard to put him where to put him at. You know, like where should I put him at? Um, I'll put him here. But because I know the bosses below, like here, at least like he was, I don't know, he felt like he felt harder. He was a little bit harder than these guys. That's why he's a C. Broken Vessel was fun. I had a lot of fun with this fight. It was cool to learn. Honestly, I have him at an A. Broken Vessel was a fun fight, bro. I have him like literally right here. Lost Kin, my favorite fights in the whole game. This is gonna be a B, bro, or A. The highest A, bro. The highest A. The Hollow Knight, honestly, I don't think I honestly I had like. Ooh, now we getting up there, man. This boss is like he was like Radigan. He's like if anybody's played Elden Ring, he's literally like Radigan. He's like Radigan, bro. Before we gotta fight the Elden Beast, you got like Hollow Knight. You gotta deal with Hollow Knight. You gotta deal with him every single time before you get to Radiance. I honestly think that he just did the same moves over and over again. But then he'd pull out his freaking little freaking shoot out his orange orbs or whatever. Not orbs. Orange little freaking things. It's kind of sad to actually watch him fight. You know, he got stabbed. You know, he stabbed himself like 60 times. Music is good though. Music is really good. If I'm gonna be honest, he was low key. I put him at a C, bro. Put him at a C. I didn't have any issues with him really. He was only annoying because you had to get through it, like get through him. But honestly, I liked like the environment and stuff like that. And honestly, he was just a cool like kind of boss design. Now I haven't fought his like, you know, pure vessel or anything like that. I haven't fought them yet. Radiance, the Radiance. Yes, bro. This boss was freaking music. Now I only thing I did, dude. This boss was very difficult. Very difficult. The climb, the satisfactory of smacking the boss and then just your shade pulling it down into the freaking the darkness. Very good boss, bro. It captivated me. After I beat him, I was like, this is one of my favorite bosses, bro. Master Grim. I mean, I beat him in like 2 tries. He wasn't that hard. He wasn't too bad. I mean, I liked his design though. His design was fire. If anything, I put him at like, it was just kind of hard. Cause he's a lot like overall, he's a lot like better of like a boss than like a lot of these. If anything, I would put him like here. I could be wrong. Just because like if you're looking, I don't know, dude. Maybe here. Because these were low key harder. Because this and also this he was technically harder than. That's what I think. But Nightmare King Grim, favorite boss. No cap. He was my favorite boss, bro. After you learn how to fight him, favorite boss of all time. Just so far, at least so far. I haven't fought any of Pantheon. This is without Pantheon because these are all Pantheon. I'm guessing, right? But yeah, this is the list. He's so gas, bro. I like his music, energy, the pace of the fight. He's so good. But yeah, this is what I got. This is what I got. Now listen, I got this list is like this was based on like overall how good the bosses were, difficulty, and also like boss design. Zoti should be on S tier. Heck no, bro.